Welcome back. You're listening to Houston Real Estate Radio, and today we are broadcasting from the newest Gallery Furniture location, and yes, that's a bird that you hear in the background. So this is a great store out here in Fort Bend County, and this is out in Richmond, the newest store, and they did a spectacular grand opening just for our real estate community. We're going to talk about why in just a minute, but this segment, I've got Linda McIngvale joining me here, and we're going to talk about Gallery because she's behind the scenes every day here at Gallery Furniture doing so much, wearing so many hats. And so I want to talk to her and find out a little bit about what goes on back behind the scenes that we don't see. So welcome to the show, Linda. Thanks for
Shannon.
coming on.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. So I know you have been busy at work here at this newest location, getting ready for it to open so that all of the public can come and see it, and it is a wonder to see. It is so beautiful. When you walk in, you've got the waterfall with the projector. It's just so beautiful. When you come into the atrium, you've got the animals and the orchids, and it's just so amazing. If you go to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com, you can see the videos of this segment, and you can see all the orchids behind us and how beautiful it is. But soon, you'll be able to come and visit yourself. So I know that you have really been working on this location, but for years, you've been working behind the scenes in Gallery Furniture. What have been some of the things that you've been doing back behind the scenes?
Well, for years I worked day to day, side by side with Mac, and always did all of our operations and then when we bought Westside Tennis Club, I went over there to run that. So I always come back whenever we have projects. So whenever there's a project, he calls me.
Take charge of the project.
So I have to rebuild I had built a new warehouse, and then when we had the fire, I was in charge of rebuilding the store back up. And so of course, when we decided to open another location, I'm in charge of the construction. So
this location, you've got birds, you've got monkeys, and you've got fish. You have an aquarium as well. Mm-hmm. So tell me about those animals. I know they're near and dear to your heart. I've seen you all night playing around with the monkeys and handling the birds, so I know they're near and dear to your heart. Tell me about those animals and what they mean to you.
Well, when we had our fire in 2009 at the 45 store, we had birds in that location. We'd had them for years. And when the firemen kind of got everybody out and I showed up over there, my sister, who works there as well, called and said, did anybody get the birds? And then it was kind of like, oh no. So the firemen went and got them out, and, we had to the next day get them some new cages and things like that. And we knew that when we kind of reopened up the store, maybe we'd add a few more birds. And in the process, while we were dealing with the gentleman that was helping with the birds, he had a little monkey, and I love primates. So I told Mac I wanted to get a monkey for the store, and he said I better not. And I did anyway. First thing I've ever done that he told me not to do, I think. And they've just been like amazing at our store. Our customers love them, and they're very friendly. We're able to take them out, as you saw tonight, and people are playing with them and things. So these three are coming from our Westside location.
So this is Sugar, and which ones?
There's Katie and Houston, and which people think we named it for Houston and Katie, but actually, I don't know, Houston might have had that name, but Katie was named after a little girl after the fire that her little brother had saved a bunch of money and stuff, so his name was Logan, so we named two of the monkeys Logan and Katie, and then Sugar was named kind of for Sugarland, so.
For Sugarland, okay. All
She's
right.
a little brand new baby, so they're fun.
They are a lot of fun. One was drinking out of a bottle. So cute. So cute.
Right.
So the animals are here. And then also you've got a lot of greenery, a whole atrium full of greenery. Tell us about the plants, where they came from, and what inspired you to put in so many orchids.
Well, the thought process was to have an area at your store that, I like the animals so much, and I know people enjoy them. I want it to be in an area that people could come and really enjoy them versus it being right in the middle of furniture so much. So we decided when we built this, and the charrette was kind of built, it was originally going to be an outdoor area without a cover on it. So then, I felt like, oh gosh, if we air condition this and cover it up, then we can put all the animals out here. And so it kind of is a lot bigger than we thought it was going to be.
It's longer than a football field, isn't it?
It is longer than a football field. It's not quite as wide, but it is so big.
Yeah, my husband saw it, I guess over the weekend or last week, and he came home and he said, it's longer than a football field. You could do a kickoff and not reach the other end.
Exactly.
So for people at home listening, when you see this, you'll be amazed at how grand it is. It's beautiful.
And so I kind of thought, let's follow the kind of Bellagio concept of always having it different and change it. And for this installation, we brought in a gentleman by the name of Jeff Latham. He's a very famous floral designer, and he does all of the florals for the George Sand in Paris, France.
Okay.
And we know him from some past work with him, and so I contacted him and said, hey, you what do you think about doing an installation like this? So this was his design concept. We designed the actual building part of it, but then the idea of the bamboo and the orchids above the water and everything was his ideas. And
I love it.
Of course, the water lilies. The water lilies will stay all the time. I mean, knock on wood, Nelson's Water Gardens, who's not too far from here, has done a spectacular job on this, and they feel like they're going to stay bloomed all the time. So
the water lilies stay, but all the rest will get changed out?
We'll change out, yeah. So probably July, we'll probably go into like maybe red, white, and blue, Made in America type thing, but throughout the year it'll change and be different
Now the
things.
globes that are in the far end, will they stay? Or those will change out?
No, those may change out too, yeah.
Okay.
Now the living wall will always stay. So
the living wall is very cool.
Yeah,
the
it's
living
spectacular.
wall is very cool. And when you're watching the video, you'll only see maybe a little bit of the living wall because the orchids are in the way, but when you walk in the room, it is very grand. You'll see it.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's pretty spectacular system itself.
Don't you think you're going to have some brides want to come out here and get their pictures made in here?
You know that we had a gentleman here about something one night that does events with us. I have an events company too, so he was here and he said something. And he said, "Oh my God, everybody's going to come here wanting to have events." And I said, "Oh, I never thought about that." You know, because there's do you allow people to come in here and take up the space when you have customers that might come through, or do you figure out a way to make that work? So we'll think about that dynamic. But yes, that's one of the first things people have been asking me is, can we rent this? So.
You have another job, another career, plus you do all this with gallery. You are
crazy,
very busy. Yeah. Plus you have kids, so you're very, very busy, very busy. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show, and it's just really spectacular. I know that all of the people who live in this, and there's a lot of housing around this area.
Oh, there's lots.
All the people who live in here, I mean, y'all got a lot of furniture to fill up a lot of these houses around here.
Well, we hope so. We certainly hope so.
We're so excited. The realtor community is so excited to be here tonight. We're so thankful that your husband, Jim McIngvale, has reached out into the realtor community and partnered to give us a discount purchasing furniture from Gallery, and also it's a discount that we can pass on to our buyers as well. Yes. Mm-hmm. So we want all of our buyers to be able to come, and I love this store because just like all your stores, you've got all different price points. Correct. Everybody can shop at Gallery Furniture, and I love that. I love that. It's something that we can give to our clients and let them use, and they can always find something in the store that they can use. So that's really exciting, and you have locations all over the city now. So
yeah, don't say that, because Mac will say we have another part we need to go or something.
Well, it's very exciting, and we thank you for letting us have a sneak peek tonight. And we're going to have some video online too. But I know you're going to be opening it up soon. Any idea how long it's going to be before the grand opening?
Tomorrow morning we're going to actually open the doors
for the public,
and so we'll be open for the public. But we really thought, let's be open for a week or two and kind of work out all the little kinks and things like that and stuff. So it'll be open. Anybody that wants to come out can come out.
Very nice.
Starting tomorrow morning. But then probably about a week and a half, I'm sure Mac will have a grand opening at some point. So
fantastic.
Waiting for him.
We're excited for you, and we appreciate what you do for the realtor community, and all of Houston just appreciates you guys and what you're doing. Creating a lot of jobs. That's great.
Thank you.
We'll be right back here on Houston Real Estate Radio. You can catch us online.